Hey y'all, Rhonda here. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a cold, rainy, foggy, dreary, wonderful evening in the Ozarks. There's a big storm a-coming. It was so funny. The weatherman here locally said, oh, it's going to be in the high 50s and yada, yada, yada. And I kept telling my husband, on my phone, it keeps saying like 45, 42, for the high and the low today. It's not going to get warm at all. Oh, no, no, no. They said, oh, close to, the high 50s. Well, I think it got to 42 today. So I guess the weathermen, meteorologists are the only ones that can get their job wrong most of the time and still get paid, right? None of us could do that. Oh, well. If you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes. That's what we say in Oklahoma. But there's a big storm brewing. It's already, like I said, right there at the edge of Oklahoma on the Panhandle, and it's coming this way. And I know there's snow up north, and I don't know what we're going to get later tonight or tomorrow sometime. I don't know how fast it's moving, but we'll just take whatever comes, won't we? Anyway, I thought we better do some crafting. I've been showing you all the goodies that I got, and I haven't been working and showing you good stuff in a while, so thought I better get with it. Didn't want to start with this one, but a good friend of mine, my girlfriend in St. Louis, anyway, her kitty cat passed away, Zorro, and I always called him Panther, solid black, and he had this long face and this broad nose, long broad nose, just like a panther. I mean, look, just like a panther. Beautiful. And then he had these really aquaty, like ocean blue eyes. Anyway, just gorgeous. Anyway, so I thought, well, I haven't made a card with this, so we need to make one, and we'll just make it together because it'll make it better. We'll do it together. All right, so kind of thinking about this a little bit. I didn't have a whole lot of kitty and dog paper, and so when I was at the store today, I thought, well, I'll pick up this, and I think I'm going to use this as a background because he's a black cat. That's just a little wild. That's, I don't know. That would probably go with the, yeah, that would go with the style of the, the stamp, but nope, don't want to go that way. All right. So does it take y'all a while to figure out what you want to do, or are you just one of those like V&A that just goes, all right, here it is, 1, 2, 3. I have some scraps here, and I'll make a card, and 15 minutes later you're done. Man, I'm not that way. I got to think about it. I got to ponder. We all know who I am, how I am. Sometimes I cut things out and it's like, no, I always say it's like getting ready. You have your black pants or your little black skirt. You have to pick out your blouse, and you have to pick out your jewelry and your shoes and your purse. And sometimes the jewelry that you like doesn't go with the blouse, and so you change the blouse and then the jewelry, and then you got to change the purse because it doesn't match the shoes and, all that stuff. So that's just how I am. I'm probably the only one in the world like that, right? So I thought we'd do an A2 size card, just white. This would be the background. And then I picked out this color, these two colors, because this is like the color of his eyes. Zorro had these really pale, like I said, sea blue eyes. So I was thinking halo and wings out of this. We'll cut out a shape with this, and then a smaller shape with the white. I'm going to stamp it on some marker-friendly paper. I'm going to use my Ohu markers that I picked out to color the kitty with, and we'll cut him out, and then we'll stamp a sentiment, and we'll put it all together. How's that sound? All right, well, let me stamp this, cut these other pieces out, and I will be back. Silly me, I didn't show you the set. Well, I mean, I showed it to you when I got it in, but I thought, well, for some of you that haven't seen that video, this is Diamond Press Pet Sympathy. Come on. So we have dies. So there's our kitty and our puppy. There's angel wing, 2 sets of wings, hearts. There's a cloud. It spells out cat and dog. There's another little puppy dog and a big paw. And then our stamps, we have a big paw, and there's wings. There's a puppy dog. And then it says, leave paw prints on our heart. So you can put cat or pup or dog. And then this one says, no longer by our side, forever in our heart. And then we have, there's the puppy and a kitty. Another set of wings. There's a halo. Sending lots of love at this difficult time. Sorry for the loss of your furry friend or fur baby. And there's little paws and little hearts. So, I know. But, you know, I look at it this way. Yeah, it's depressing. I just had to go to Oklahoma, and my mom's dog that she's had for almost 18 years, was dying. And so I made a, 4-hour trip down there, and had to, took him to put him to sleep and buried him and all that stuff. And it's, it's very, very difficult. Mom is having a hard time. I mean, that's her companion. You guys know, with your fur babies, I mean, they're part of the family. And, anyway, but it's like, why can't we have them for 20 years or 30 years or whatever? But think of all the joy and the love that they do bring us while they're here. So I have to look at it like that. And then I had posted something on Facebook, and anyway, a friend of mine that I've known forever, anyway, he's a minister now, and he said, well, you can't post something like that and not tell me what's going on, because I was kind of vague about it. And so I told him, and he said he was sorry and all that stuff. And he said, and by the way, dogs do go to heaven. Our animals, our fur babies go to heaven. And I said that to my mom, and she goes, well, of course they do, because who would want to go to heaven without their fur babies? And so that's true. But anyway, so we're very thankful for the time that we do have with them, because they bring us so much joy and laughter and love and unconditional love. I mean, the true meaning of unconditional love. So, all right, let me get back to stamping and cutting, and I'll be back. Okie doke. So I think I have everything cut out and stamped and colored. Did y'all notice? Yes, the whole family has matching Grinch outfits, pajamas. Anyway, all right. So I decided to do a 5x7 card, because I'm using that as a background, and if I used a smaller one, you wouldn't be able to see any of the kitties. You just see little bits and pieces, and you wouldn't know what it was. So that's the route that I went. All right, let's put this sucker together. Score tape. That's what I need. This isn't like real score tape. This is, I think this is Hunky Dory brand. All right. And let's get this going. I should have went the other way, but we'll just do it like this. No wrong or right. Right? Correct. All right. Burnish that down. I have my 5x7 here. So I cut this just shy of 5x7, like 2 notches, 2 of the little marks shy of 5, and then 2 little marks shy of 7. All right, what I like to do is start this, whoops, bend it over a little bit, place this where you want it. Make sure you're as even as possible. Remember, this is a homemade card, so it's not supposed to be just absolutely spot on, unless you want it that way. And then remove that, press that down, and it's not moving. So then you can pull your other pieces out. Oh, come on. The other backing. Well, there we go. And, oh, come on. So you got to talk to it. It's like when you're driving and you yell at the other person because they're doing something silly. You're like, get over in your lane. It works, doesn't it? All right. So then there's the next layer. So I cut it 4 notches, 4 little marks shy of 5, and 4 little notches shy of, what did I say, 5 and then 7. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. All right. Oops. I'll just save that for something else, or throw it away. Whatever you like. Burnish that down. Again, pull the backing over to one side. Line this up where you want it. Like so. This set is really versatile. I mean, there's a lot you can do with it. A lot of different directions you can go. So what's your Christmas theme this year? Do you have a theme? I've had, oh, come on. Here we go. Let's see, last year I did Grinch, and then I added to it this year. And I think the year before that I did a Peacock Christmas, which was beautiful. I love anything peacock. But which way are you going there? Yes, I love anything peacock. We actually had a peacock on the ranch. Boy, he'd walk around and strut his stuff. Let me tell you, he knew he was somebody. And if you need to, use your bone folder. Isn't that kind of funky looking? It's nice. It's one of those really nice one. What is it? Teflon. This is from Dress My Craft. I like that because you can get in the corners. And anyway, then I've done traditional, and I've had all kinds of themes. All right, place this where you want it. Goodness. Well, we're not going to get much time off for Christmas. AJ has basketball games and basketball practice. I think she only gets she's off almost 3 weeks from school, but then she only gets 4 days with no practice or no games. That's crazy. Which I'm going to see if there's a stretch there. I think we're going to just go do something anyway, because that's ridiculous. I mean, it's not like she's in the college playoffs or anything. But, you know. I'll let you know. All right, burnish that down. Oops, sorry. I'm making all those noises. And so I went ahead and stamped that. Actually, I cut these two out with Diamond Press graduated dies there. I made sure this one was just big enough for the sentiment. It says, no longer by our side, but forever in our heart. And where's my pokey tool? Like I said, now if I wasn't on camera, this stuff would just be flying off of here. All right, line this up like that. Pull that off. And then pull this one off. A lot of times it's easier too if you kind of go down and you don't go just in the middle. I mean, right there on the end. Good Lord. Can't even talk plain. But go down here a little bit and then get that up. All right. Let me put this back up so I don't poke myself. All right. I put my ink away. Bone folder. All right. I think we're going to pop this little kitty up. Let me get some pop dots real quick here. Pop dots, so that's nice. I need some bigger ones. Do I have bigger ones? I think these are the really tall ones. We'll just use those. I think those are spellbinders. And just because you use all these, all the little squares, don't throw this away, because use all this, cut it up, and use it up. All right. Where do we want to put him down like that? Those go down. Okay, I'm just going to pop him up. Scissors. Let's just cut a piece. Whoops. I'll just cut this down like this, so we don't have to use a lot of little pieces. Use that right there. All right, let's see where we want him, so we can place the wings. About like that, because we have to have room for his halo. So we'll use liquid glue on this. Put this down. I'm not going to smush it down yet, just, that's about right. Straighten him up a little bit and press. And again, that's why I picked this color of paper, because that was the color of his eyes. They were just very, very cool. Anyway, we're just very thankful for what we have, however long we have them. They make our lives so much better. Very entertaining, I told you, around here with the corgis and Festus. Oh my gosh, he was telling the dogs that they were doing a good job and telling them to quit barking and all kinds of stuff. All right, like I said, nothing really fancy, just something simple and to the point. And that's what I always say, just a little card, say I'm thinking of you, and that's all you need to do. So we'll fold this. Use my bone folder so it'll lay flat. And there we go. I think that turned out pretty cute. All right, this is for Zorro. Yes, he will be missed. Panther, as I called him. But anyway, well, I hope this encourages you to send a card, whether it's a fur baby card, or I'm thinking of you, or a Merry Christmas, or, just even a neighbor. Make a quick little card and stick it in their mailbox. Let them know you're thinking of them. Make them smile. Anyway, until next time, bye for now.